Time for a little video here. I've been playing with guns for a long time, and now I've never competed. You know, I broke this old thing here out of my barn, this rest. Now, a lot of people might see this rest and they might start giggling. But I'm going to show you something here that's interesting about this rest, though. When you're watching this video, think about, you may shoot out of a higher dollar rest or a two-piece rest. When you miss a target, let's say you're shooting a .22 rifle, if you miss, which side do you predominantly miss on? Well, I actually missed to the left. I very seldom ever miss to the right. Now, we're saying take wind out of it. Shooting on calm days, most of my shots will be missed to the left. And part of that is because how I hold a gun sometimes. Now, this rest right here swivels. See this right here? Now, you can lock it down and tighten it up a little bit, okay? But anybody that's struggling where they're shooting, I recommend you get one of these rests right here. One that swivels just like this right here. Now, why? Believe it or not, when you go in here on this gun, okay, you see how I've got my thumb right there? If I bring that thumb across that stock just like that right there and I shoot, more times than not I'll go left. And this rest right here on your actual getting back through the trigger, torquing the gun shows up more versus a stationary where you've got the gun locked in there. But now it'll still show up in one of them. But you might be hiding a little bit of it using that rest. Where this one right here, if you use this one right here and you're starting to shoot some tight groups out there at 50 yards, and you change your grip around a little bit. But I find that interesting with this rest right here. I've noticed that today. I've been playing with this new Element scope I got, shooting this HM2, and this really does help right here. I'm telling you, if you try it. Because what it does say is, you don't really hold. You might you're adjusting this here as you shoot, but you're not holding it. So when your gun goes off and you pull the trigger, it'll have a tendency, depending on what you're doing back here wrong, it'll jump left or right just a smidge, and you'll see it. Now, you need a good shooting gun, you know, the better shooting gun, the better at 50 yards. You know, one that's shooting groups like that's not going to help you. I just thought I'd share this little video. Hope you enjoyed.